Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the topic function. What are the advantages of function, types of functions, syntax of user-defined function, function defining and calling, and one type of it that is no argument, no return function. What is function? A function is a part of the program which performs a specific task, or function is a subprogram that acts on data and often returns a value. It only runs when it is called. We can understand the function by taking the example of IPO cycle. In IPO cycle, what is the full form of it? Input, process, output. IPO stands for input, process, output, means it takes the input from user, process it, and then give the output. In the same manner, function also is a subprogram which takes the value from user, do the work, and then gives the output. This is the function. We have already studied Python built-in functions like input, print, etc. And in this chapter, we are going to learn how to create our own function, that is user-defined function. What are the advantages of function? Program development made easy and fast. User-defined functions helps to decompose a large program into small segments, which makes program easy to understand, maintain and debug. Means if we want to create a program of calculator, then what we will do, not write the whole coding in one place. We will create the function of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and in the main program we will call the functions which already we have created. So it makes program development easy and fast. Program testing become easy. If one code block having a problem, then only we need to test this block and no need to test the other blocks. This is called program testing become easy. Code reusability increases. Definitely this is the main feature of function. If code written once and we can use it as many times as we required is known as code reusability. If the code of multiplication we have written once, but this multiplication function can be called 10 times or 20 times in our program, means again no need to write the same code in a program. So this is called code reusability. Increases program readability. The length of the source program can be reduced by calling, because in the main source program only calling will be written, because already we have done the function definition. So increase the program readability. Function facilitates procedural abstraction. Once a function is written, programmer would have to know to invoke a function only, not its coding. That means only we need to call it. Don't need to understand the coding. That is called procedural abstraction. Types of function. There are three types of function. First is built-in function. These are the predefined functions always available to us. Already we have used in class 11 programs len, print, int and input. Second, function defined in modules. The function which are defined in module, to use it we need to import the module and then module name dot function name we can use. Here math is the module name, dot sqrt is the function name, in bracket 25 is the argument, and the work of this function is to find the square root of a value passed in a bracket and it returns the result, that is 5. So it also works on the IPO cycle. Input is 25, processing done is find the square root of 25 and output is 5. User defined function, the function which is created by us in our program. So we will learn the user defined function. What is the syntax of function? Function can be created by using the keyword def. Then function name, parenthesis is compulsory. Inside parenthesis we will write parameters, but the square bracket shows that this is optional, means the items written inside square bracket are optional and the items written in angular brackets are compulsory. Function name, and parameter name. Both must follow the identify naming rule. Function always ends with a colon sign. Then we get indentation and write the statements. This is known as function body. These statements only decide which work is done by the function. To defining a function in Python, we write def, then function name. Here function name is sum, bracket, x comma y. X, y are the parameters. So the complete line is known as function header. The first line of the function definition then begins with the keyword def and ends with a colon, specifies the name of the function and its parameters, is known as function header. Def sum in bracket x comma y colon is the function header and def greet bracket colon is the function header. Which kind of function is greet? It don't take any parameters. As we already know, parameter are the optional. Either we can give or we can ignore. Parameter are the only variables that are listed within the parenthesis of a function. It helps us to take the input from user and perform the task. Now function body. The lines which decides which work is performed by the function are known as function body. The function body may or may not return any value. If it return, then which keyword it is used by? That is return keyword. Sum is returning a value, addition of xy to the calling program, and greet is not returning a value. It print good morning. So next is indentation. The blank space in the beginning of a block of a statements or function body is known as indentation. All statement in the function body must have same indentation, because same indentation means these all are the block of a function. If we change the indentation, then it will not become the block of a function. Calling, invoke, use, execution of a function. Function is called by providing the function name followed by the arguments or values being sent enclosed in parentheses. What is syntax? Function name bracket argument. The variables which we write while defining a function is called parameter, and the variables or values which we write while calling a function are called arguments. Now function without return. Already we have created this function with return and here without return. Def sum x comma y s equals to x plus y print s. This completely known as function definition. Now to call the function we are taking two variables a b. A takes the value what we input 88. B takes the value what we input 55. When we call function sum a comma v, the value of a get copied to x and the value of v get copied to y, and it will add both the values, store in s and print the result. After printing the result, again come back to the calling program and it will get the next line sum 50 comma 80. This is again calling of a function, means 50 get copied to x, 80 get copied to y, and it will add both this value and print the result. So we can see the result 143 and 130. And how many times function we called? 2 times. More than 2 times also we can call a function. But one thing is very important, function definition should be written before the function calling, and then we can call. Whenever we call a function, it directly goes to the function, do the action, and again back to the calling program. No argument, no return function. A function that takes no argument and don't return a value to the calling program is known as no argument, no return function. Def check, you can see no parameter we are giving, so it will not take any argument while calling. And what is the action of function check? Only print a statement. So the next line is calling, function calling check. We are not giving any argument. It will print the statement. This is not lockdown 5, this is unlock 1. The parameter are the variables which are defining in a method that receives the value when the method is called. An argument is a value that is passed to a method when it is invoked. What is method? Method is the another name of function, and the parameters are the variable which we write, while function definition. An argument are the argument are the variables or direct values which are written while calling.